Hello. Damage multiplier reduced from 2 times to 1.5 times. Now, Take a Breather has gotten a pretty huge rework as well. It's now activated by holding secondary fire. Cooldown for each use decreased from 8 seconds to 1 second. A new resource meter has been added. This meter will deplete while Take a Breather is active and then recharge when it's not in use. Take a Breather requires 12 seconds to reach full charge from empty. At a full charge, Take a Breather can heal up to 450 health over 3 seconds. Take a Breather will now remain active as long as its assigned hotkey is held. An option to toggle Take a Breather has been added under Options, Controls, Roadhog. Damage reduction decreased from 50% to 30% and no longer amplifies healing received upon ending. This is a new ability assigned to Ability 2 by default. Oh, this is Pigpen, by the way. Launch a trap that slows and damages nearby enemies and deals 60 damage when triggering and 30 damage per second in an area. 3-second duration once activated and 40% movement speed slow, and cooldown is 12 seconds. Now for the bug fixes. The general bug fixes in the game currently is fixed in a previous update. This one's fixed in a previous... Actually, both of these are fixed in a previous update. Resolved loading issues that were occurring in the shop, and fixed an issue with Rumble on some abilities activating for all players in the match. Now for the heroes. Lifeweaver is first. They fixed a bug that caused Life Grip to cleanse the Orb of Discord, and they fixed a bug where players who hop off of pedal platform before it is fully raised would become immune to EMP. For Sombra, they fixed an interaction that could result in Sombra being pinned by a charging Reinhardt instead of teleporting to the throne translocator. And they fixed a bug where hack didn't work properly when enabled as a toggle. They fixed a bug that resulted in invisibility failing to recast after exiting combat. They fixed this in a previous update. They fixed Sombra's ultimate cost missing the 10% increased, and they also fixed this in a previous update. They fixed an issue where Discord cooldown UI was displaying on an invisible Sombra in some cases. And for Zarya, they fixed an issue that could result in Zarya's projected barrier failing to deploy. That's it for the general fixes. I'll quickly show you all what's in shop. So, limited time. You can get 50% bonus coins on select bonus coin bundles. They have the Nightfall Alari bundle you can get. Some pretty nice stuff. I'd say this name card's not bad. I like this name card. I will go in depth with the Roadhog changes in a minute and what I think about them. I just want to quickly show you this. You get Plague Doctor, Mercy Skin, which I like a lot. It looks really good. They did a good job on this. And also Black Swan Lifeweaver. I don't know if this is new, but it's the first time I'm seeing it, so it does look good though. It does look good. And this nice highlight intro, Healing Blossom. We love it, we love it. Okay. And I think that's it for the changes to the shop. Yep.
Roadhog is amazing. So we're going to talk about the scrap gun first. They took out the secondary fire functionality. It is now combined into one whole shot. Both fire rates have been, or both primary fire and your secondary fire have been combined now. So you have both the primary and secondary in one whole shot, and this does have a little bit of range to it. So you can kind of, I wouldn't say you're going to be able to kill anyone from far away with this, but you can charge ult with it. Not bad. The total damage per shot has been increased from 150 to 160, and the shot pellet count reduced from 25 to 16. The shotgun pellet damage increased from 6 to 6.25, and it now fires a shrapnel volley of 4 large projectiles in the center of the shot. Each shrapnel projectile deals 15 damage, and the critical damage multiplier has been reduced from 2 times to 1.5 times. Now, I kind of want to tell you that you're not going to have a good chance of getting off the shot hook melee combo anymore, because you just don't deal as much damage as you used to with it. So you will see, like, sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. So realistically, you're not going to want to go for that combo anymore. There is a better combo that I will talk about later in the video. See. Next, we're going to talk about the Pigpen ability, which is his new ability. It is amazing. This is now assigned to ability 2, and this Pigpen launches a trap that slows and damages nearby enemies, and deals 60 when triggered, and 30 damage per second in an area. 3-second duration once activated, and the 40% movement speed slow down, and there is a cooldown of 12 seconds. It's technically only 8 because you have about 3 to 4 seconds of time when it lands where it is still activated. The cooldown activates pretty much immediately the moment you place it down. So you'll have 12 seconds of cooldown, but 3 to 4 of those seconds are used during the duration of Pigpen. Take a Breather is a little bit different now. Take a Breather is now activated by holding your secondary fire, and the cooldown for each use decreased from 8 seconds to 1. It has a new resource meter. This meter will deplete while Take a Breather is active and then recharge when it's not in use. So kind of like Diva's defense matrix. At a full charge, Take a Breather can heal up to 450 health over 3 seconds, and Take a Breather will now remain active as long as its assigned hotkey is held. An option to toggle Take a Breather has been added under Options, Controls, Roadhog. Damage reduction decreased from 50% to 30%, and it no longer amplifies healing received upon ending. That's all the changes for him. I want to talk about some of the combos you will see when playing Roadhog, and I will do a guide on Roadhog tomorrow. This guide will include all of his kit, a few strategies you might see playing him, and a few different combos. But I'll say 2 of those combos now that I've already seen go pretty well with him is Zen, because Zen's got some pretty huge damage multiplication. Through his Discord Orb. And Zenyatta also does a nice amount of damage himself. And Junkrat, because you can combine your traps together. And when you combine your traps, you will stick them in place. So you do the 60 when they walk into it, and then the 30 over time while they're stuck in the trap, so you can shoot them freely while doing it. It's pretty good. I'll make sure to get some of that on video for y'all when I release tomorrow's guide. There's not much else to talk about, really. I think I went over everything. Looking over. Yeah. So that is mainly everything. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And like I always say, if there is any hero you want me to do in a guide, I will do it. And if you want anything specific to be in that guide, tell me, and I'll make sure it gets put in there. If you guys have any tips, tricks for me, I would love to hear them. I love you all. Goodbye.